not done work for 9 months, 16 months, 19 months without getting paid.
But you see how much kidnappers are picking for victims.
My thing is, government should, I think all the stakeholders get that, and I think we get that. The 3% for the oil producing community is too low.
So the support that is needed, and once you get the support, your airline people will block some.
This is Nigeria. You need to give people sense of belonging.
Good morning. Welcome to our fresh edition for the month of December 2021 of Inside Nigeria edition. And incidentally, today happens to be World AIDS Day. And World AIDS Day is marked globally to draw awareness on HIV/AIDS. My name is Winifred Bebo, and on Inside Nigeria this month, we'll be reviewing some papers and also shedding light on some focal discussions on certain stories that may be news. And we are starting, as usual, with leadership, the newspaper, which is Nigeria's most influential and leading newspaper. Leadership today says poor services, that is health insurance. Poor services puts 12 million Nigerian patients at odds with hospitals and health management organizations. Health insurance. Poor services put 12 million patients at odds with hospitals, HMOs, that is health management organizations. And the rider says hospitals treat us with substandard drugs, says subscribers. We can't go beyond amount approved by health management organizations, say hospitals. And NHIS says our branded drugs will address enrollees' concerns. Health insurance, poor services put 12 million patients at odds with hospitals and HMOs. That is what leadership is leading with today, 1st December 2021. And of course, we are going to be having our correspondents to talk more on this. And they also be shedding lights on HIV, this World AIDS Day. How far has the national response gone in addressing the issue of HIV? Before they do that, we are moving over to our sister publication, the National Economy. National Economy says 257 projects worth over 20 billion naira duplicated in 2021 budget, says in the Independent and Corrupt Practice Commission. 257 projects worth over 20 billion naira duplicated in 2021 budget, says ICPC. MDA's 257. This is on the national economy, and it says that there are MDAs presenting new projects, recycling new projects as new ones will be selfish. Anyway, it's not too clear, but from national economy, we are also moving over to the Punch newspaper. The Punch has a deadline story on COVID-19 vaccination deadline that was given to workers since 2 months ago, and today happens to be deadline. And Punch is saying compulsory vaccination, workers demand March deadline, front centers as federal government insists on December 1, that is today. Compulsory vaccination, workers demand March deadline, front centers, federal government insists on December 1, and that is today. As Con says, our letter for March extension will get to government today, says ASCSN. We are not contemplating any extension after December 1 deadline. BSC. Security operatives bar workers without face masks from government buildings. Yes, I don't know if we have our correspondents. Our correspondents, are they on site? Okay. From Punch newspaper, we are moving over to our newspaper on our menu today, and it's Guardian newspaper. Guardian says subsidy removal won't spike inflation, says World Bank. Subsidy removal won't spike inflation, says World Bank. Data contradicts Chavian's argument. Nigeria tops tables of all wrong data. Social scheme doesn't benefit majority of poor people. Economy cannot grow faster with business as usual management approach. Subsidy removal will spike inflation, says the World Bank. Still on the Guardian newspaper, on the pink box, it says, What is the 1.9 million Nigerians living with HIV and infection? What is the 1.9 million Nigerians living with HIV and infection? Before Patience and Roya Ibe, health correspondent, leadership health correspondent, come on to share more light on our headline story today and on what is day, we'd like to go on a break. And while doing that, we want to play the message of the Director General of National Agency for the Control of HIV/AIDS, that is Dr. Ali Gambo. Don't go away.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Jama'a barka da wannan lokaci.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Hello, my name is Gambo Aliyu, Director General National Agency for the Control of AIDS. Today is World AIDS Day. The theme of this year's World AIDS Day is End Inequalities, End AIDS, End Pandemics. We encourage people to access our services wherever they are, and we encourage people to contribute to the control of HIV/AIDS by knowing their HIV status today. Know your HIV status and do something about it. If you are HIV positive, make sure you access our services and make sure we control the HIV in you without letting it spread from you to another person. If you are HIV negative, make sure you remain HIV negative for the rest of your life.
Inside Nigeria, keeping you informed on what matters.
Yes, welcome back. You're still on to Inside Nigeria, reaching you from Leadership Television. My name still remains Winifred Ugbebo, and of course, my co-host has not been around because of unavoidable circumstances. Well, we're moving over to our next paper on the menu, and that is The Nation. The Nation is still on the story of Lekki killings, NSAS protest, sorry. And a white paper was constituted, white paper committee was constituted, and the report is out with The Nation captioning it, white paper, no arbitrary killings at Lekki toll gate. White paper, no arbitrary killings at Lekki toll gate. Lagos accepts 11 NSAS panel recommendations to take 14 requests to federal government. That is on the Nation newspaper today. And we have our correspondent now, who is on Roya Ibe. Roya, it's a pleasure to have you on Insta.
Thank, thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good
Yeah,
morning.
yes, thank you so much. You carried a story on leadership today. You actually led the paper today on health insurance. The fact that patients are still lamenting, about 12 million patients are lamenting about the poor services that are being rendered in hospitals. I want you to share more light on that.
Yes. So, health insurance, as we all know, is the main pillar for achieving universal health coverage. And the federal government, through the National Health Insurance Scheme, will be able to um, ensure that Nigerians have access to this or achieve the country achieve universal health coverage for all citizens. But recently, we found out that majority of Nigerians are complaining of the services rendered at hospitals. So they are like having the doubt about the scheme. If the scheme can actually provide these quality healthcare services that they seek for. So the story is centered on Nigerians, what majority of Nigerians are facing when it comes to health insurance scheme in Nigeria.
Okay. Over the years, how come the National Health Insurance Scheme, that is NHIS, has not been able to, how do you call it, review the money that is enrollee sum to HMOs? Because the money is quite small. Over the years, even when I was a head correspondent, there was still talk that they were going to review the money that was meant for enrollee. What is happening? Why so?
Okay, so the way the NHIS scheme is set up is that the NHIS regulates while the health maintenance organization they are put in place to ensure that Nigerians who paid for health insurance packages have access to quality healthcare services. So the benchmark for that money, the benchmark how much they can pay to access these healthcare services depends on the health maintenance organization.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
So it
Leadership is
depends. Depends on HMOs. So if you are, there are packages. If you want a complete package, like Lagos State now has their own health insurance scheme. For the full family package, you pay 40,000 naira. For individual, it's like 10,000. So each HMO, they've drafted out the amount of money Nigerians can pay, depending on the package, the health package you are seeking. So if you are seeking for the full package, maybe like non-communicable disease are being added to it, then you have some certain amount of money that you need to pay. But the whole essence is that after being agreed on a certain amount of money that these Nigerians need to pay to HMO, at the end of the day, when they want to access that services at the hospital, they don't have that quality, they don't achieve that goal they want to get, like the healthcare services that they are seeking. They don't get it at the hospital. That's where the issue comes. Meanwhile, they've paid for the premium, they've paid the money, they've paid for that. But when they get to the hospital, they don't get that services they are seeking.
okay. Thank you so much, Roya. Away from health insurance, we are moving over to World AIDS Day. Today, incidentally, is World AIDS Day. So, how would you assess the day, considering the theme for the year?
Okay, so World AIDS Day is a day where they create awareness on the epidemic in Nigeria. So the theme is inclusiveness, so to speak, like everybody should be carried along, no matter where you are, whether you are in the community, you should be able to access treatment, HIV treatment, no matter where you are. So, and recently I did a report where we spoke with, we featured um, I'm thinking of the national AIDS in Nigeria, like the agency that is set up here. So we featured him, and he told us that yes, we need to take the HIV treatment to the community. That's when we can be able to achieve our target of ensuring that HIV is being eradicated or reduced drastically. The new infection is being reduced drastically in the country. So we hope that this year's awareness, HIV awareness, will move the government to ensure that, okay, fair enough, HIV has been with us for so long, but the government is ensuring that people have treatment to it. But there's a need for us to take this treatment to the grassroots, especially the pregnant women who need it, pregnant women living with the condition, with the virus. They need that treatment taken to them at the grassroots. Majority of them don't have money to enroll for antenatal care at the PSC, where these services are being provided. So government will now need to take these services to the grassroots, to meet them at the grassroots, take the services to the grassroots, so that these people, these pregnant women, they can identify them, place them on treatment on time, so that their children, the newborn, their unborn children, when being given birth, will not carry the virus. So that's the plan the NHIS, the NACA is looking at, and we pray that they achieve that target, whereby this treatment is taken to them at the grassroots level.
Okay. Now, in Lagos, where you are based, how would you assess the welfare of those living with HIV/AIDS? Would you say that they are placed on treatment and every other thing? And what are also in place to curb infection?
Yeah, I recently visited Alimosho local government, Mushi local government recently, and I visited Palm Avenue PSC at Mushi. And I find out that they'll be able to achieve 99% of their target, in that mother-to-child transmission has been altered in that local government area. And I asked the women, the nurses there, how were they able to achieve it? They said they go to the community, Mushi community, and they identify these pregnant women, place them on treatment immediately. And they also do a lot of counseling to advise them that they need to keep taking their drugs, so as to protect their children, their unborn children, from having the virus. So they'll be able to achieve that, because a lot of these women who are living with HIV in that community were able to be placed on treatment, and they continue taking their drugs. So those ones that are giving birth already, they've achieved 99.9% negative. Their children don't have the virus. So that is one thing that Lagos State government is doing. And they plan to extend that to all the local governments, the 20 local governments in the state.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Roya. Before we let you go, there's still the issue of COVID-19 vaccination, which deadline is today. What is the feeling like in Lagos?
Well, Lagos State, their plan is to vaccinate at least 30% of the population before the end of by 2022. And so they've set up a campaign already, ensuring that, okay, this COVID-19 vaccine to people at their convenience. This time, we're not waiting for them to go to the PSC. Lagos State government is not waiting for them to go to the PSC. They are taking it to wherever they can be found, in the office, at marketplaces. So that's their target right now. And the Lagos State, majority of Lagosians are aware of the importance of this COVID-19 vaccine. And they are gearing up to ensure that, okay, Lagos State achieve that target. So a lot of Nigerians are turning up to get vaccinated against the COVID-19 vaccine.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roya. We'll let it go now. We have Patience. Patience, Ejirika. We can see you. Roya, we hope to see more of you. But for now, let me talk to Patience. Patience? Hello, Patience? Wow, we lost that due to network issues. I think Roya has shared more on the issues, the focal discussion for today. And we want to be drawing the curtain on today's presentation of Inside Nigeria tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. Do keep a date with us. And I remain Winifred Ugwebo. Bye.
Hello, my name is Gambo Aliyu, Director General National Agency for the Control of AIDS. Today is World AIDS Day. The theme of this year's World AIDS Day is End Inequalities, End AIDS, End Pandemics. We encourage people to access our services wherever they are, and we encourage people to contribute to the control of HIV/AIDS by knowing their HIV status today. Know your HIV status and do something about it. If you are HIV positive, make sure you access our services and make sure we control the HIV in you without letting it spread from you to another person. If you are HIV negative, make sure you remain HIV negative for the rest of your life.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.